Yeah, so last night I was listening to this Paula Abdul album from like 1990, and it was kind of like a dance remix of all the old stuff, you know, and they got to that one song, Opposites Attract, you know, and I used to, you know, back in the day, I used to groove to that pretty hard, you know, so I ended up looking it up on the Wikipedia, and, you know, and I remembered that there was a whole music video thing with that, where they had a little cartoon kitty cat, and he was doing, like, the suggestive bondage and shit with Paula, you know, and it was, you know, admittedly pretty hot, but I gotta say, you know, it's kind of struck an odd chord with me, you know, so, you know, I loaded up the video again on YouTube, because there's like 12 copies of it up there, and I try to get the one that's least affected by the NSA's manipulation. So I found the most pristine copy, and I started watching it, and, you know, I was like, what, you know, it dawned on me, what the hell is going on here? You know, is this some kind of, you know, this isn't like Who Framed Roger Rabbit type thing here. I know it's from the same frickin' era, but I mean, you know, and they were obsessed with it, but that's not the point. It was still kind of strange, you know, so I looked into it. And apparently, this is, you know, as with most things of this nature, they're trying to get a message out, and the message was that there was a man being held by the U.S. government at the time. His name was Benjamin Steele. He's a Brazilian man. It's, you know, it's a Steele name, and he pissed somebody off inside the government. And apparently he was about to let loose with some crazy data on something back then. You know, I don't know what, you know, I mean, this is before everything changed with 9/11, you know, and. You know, so I don't know what they were going on about back then. But, you know, and these guys that worked for Paula Abdul, apparently they found out all about this guy's plight. So what they did is they were going to create this cartoon character named MC Skat Kat. And it's an anagram. If you mix the letters up, it comes up to something kind of in the ballpark of this guy's name. But, you know, don't worry about it. Anyway, they figured that they would immortalize this guy, and apparently in the higher upper 4 bits of the closed captioning for the video, they stored all these plans to get this guy broken out of the jail, you know, where the government kept him. And, you know, it was incredible. So I sat there all night. I wrote a program in Logo to decrypt this nonsense, and I couldn't get the fucking turtle to go right into the 45-degree angles and shit. It was pissing me off. I ended up having to Google up the fucking, you know, function reference for the fucking logo, and it turns out I was using the wrong version of logo. Can you fucking believe that shit? So anyway, you know, once I actually got my shit straightened out with logo, I was able to go and decrypt it, and you know what? The plans are incredible. They're very bold for 1990, I gotta say. You know, it's right on, brothers. You know, I hope it worked. I don't know. I mean, you know, around 1992, the trail drifts off just as MTV started showing the video less and less. So, you know, I don't have any data beyond that. I hope I find something, and, you know, I'll get back to you if I find anything.